One of the best songs in the world is Pretty Green Eyes, and he starts on fried chicken and fries or something.
Welcome everyone to the Fried Chicken Fries podcast. It's episode 28. We apologise once again for the slight gap in service. I am Richard Easterbrook, and as ever, of course, we're joined by Matthew Keeling. Hello, Matthew.
Hello. All right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've had a fortnight really. So let's explain why we haven't done an episode. Firstly, start with me. Me and Matt had a really bad weekend a couple of weeks ago. I had a car crash. Everyone's all right, but the car is possibly written off.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it means we'll probably have to put the A1 back on the wheel because it happened on the A1. And I should really listen back to that episode because everything I probably said at the time about the A1, especially the Western Bypass, for anyone from the Northeast who's been on that little stretch of road. If I just say near Team Valley, you'll probably know exactly which spot of road my lovely Renault Kadjar came to grief. Middle lane of a 3-lane stretch, going down to 2 lanes.
Witnesses there.
I'd love it if I mean, I've got a dash cam, but in a lovely little quirk, it wasn't working.
Right.
Has worked perfectly since, unlike the car. Bit annoying when you spend a bit of money on the one that's not the cheap Chinese one off Amazon, and you go, I'll buy the next one up, which is like 150 quid, and it doesn't work. So yeah, the car slowed down in front of me. I didn't slow down in time, just slightly nudged the back of him, and then a taxi driver decided to pretty much not slow down. Ploughed into the back of us, which if you I might share the picture. I didn't realize I did share the picture on Instagram like a few hours later, and the driver was like clearly on the picture.
Yeah, I didn't want
looking straight down the camera lens as well, going like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Just informing the passenger that the meter is in fact still running.
Yeah, that's the first thing he checked. Yeah, the first thing I checked was the boot to see if the stuff from IKEA was still good, which it was. So
important,
very important. So, what bad thing befell you that weekend, Matt?
Well, I might as well just kind of say it. I lost my nana last week. My nana died last Sunday, so I've not really been with it. Still not really with it, but like we're back at work, so I thought we might as well try and do this.
Yeah, because talking helps.
It does, yeah, and obviously talking about other stuff. That if funerals come up on the wheel, then we're just gonna have to veto that, I'm afraid. So,
I say for this episode, if we've already vetoed and funerals come up, we get a golden veto.
Yeah, so yeah, I think it's only fair because you don't want me to burst into tears, really. No, so it was it's a very difficult time for us, really. So it was quite sudden, so no one really, not that you can ever prepare for it as such, but no one was prepared for this in the slightest. So it's all very much just kind of winging things daily now until a funeral, I guess, and then not that solves everything, but so yeah, a pretty shit time, but hopefully we can make you laugh now with this wheel.
Well, we thought we did plan to do an episode. I think it was on either the Sunday or the Monday. Anyway, and we'd kind of harvested questions from the listeners, but in the light of what happened, probably
shelve this, I think.
Yeah, probably just like take a little bit of a break. I mean, like mine completely obviously pales into comparison, but there's loads of admin that I have to do with both situations.
It just wasn't was not the right time.
No. Ironically enough, I've just seen the exact same version of our car go past on the road now. And I was in.
Our insurance premium is going to go up for our car.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean the fact I've rang the insurance, it means that that premium's going to go up. It goes up automatically if you make an inquiry. So it's nice of them. I mean, it's going to go up. There's I don't want to dwell too much on the damage to the car. I don't think it's that bad, but the insurance company think that if there's 60% of the car's value, the total repair bill, if it's more than 60% of the car's total value, they're just not going to do that.
Right.
It's just not worth their while.
Well, just give me, like, if you give me like $8,000, I'll fix it.
Well, yeah, I mean they're going to go to the most expensive place.
Like,
I did go out there with a hammer a couple of days ago.
Like Father Ted's car.
Yeah, because the back bumper is kind of like resting on the back wheel, which makes a when you used to put like a pop bottle in your bike spokes.
Yeah,
it makes a squeaking noise.
I also feels that it won't be ideal, really, because it might burst the tire.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on my tire because I have been doing a few short journeys in it. The parking the parking sensors are well hanging off, so they're not operational.
Right, it's just constantly going.
Oh well, when afterwards it was like they were flashing all over the place. I'm like, I know,
yeah,
I know, I'm very close to a vehicle. It's currently in my boot.
You've hit that. I know.
Yeah. No, it did do that. It did do the whole beep 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 beep. You're going to hit a car. Which I think it might have had some kind of brake assistance on as well, which didn't do the job. No, he just flew through us. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but yeah, had it just been us two, like me crashing into the back of the other guy, the damage would have been light, and the car would be being repaired now. But
would you have just exchanged details and moved on?
That's it. That's all you would need to do. Because my airbags didn't go off.
All right. You've got minor women's whiplash.
With the car behind, like every airbag in the car went off.
Oh, no, that's quite. Yeah. They are terrifying.
Well,
do explode. Like it's smart.
I suppose it was meant to kind of crumble at the front. That crumple at the front, the taxi that hit us, but it did look like a bomb had gone off in its bonnet. So yeah, should we spin the wheel?
Well, yeah.
Let's hope. Well, there's a chance. Right. Right, just about to spin now.
Are you spinning?
No, I've lost my window.
Oh,
sorry. Right, spinning now. We're spinning. Sorry.
Interesting. What is this?
The first subject of today's fried chicken fries is crisps with salt in a sachet.
Who suggested that? Because that's not ours, is it?
No, it's not one of ours. I'm just finding it now. It is. It's Gary Jerry, an avid listener. An avid listener. He had a bit of a suggestion binge a few weeks ago. And suggested quite a few subjects. Some which I vetoed automatically, but this one is worthy of discussion. Crisp with the salt in the sachet.
I agree. Yeah, I feel that.
Strong thoughts on it?
Not so much on that itself, but I feel that it should be explored further because it's a good idea. It's a good concept. But why stop at salt?
Good point.
Like, you could have varying things in them sachets, like to the point where you could suggest that companies only make plain crisps and just various, and you could just go and buy separate sachets, shelves, and then choose your flavour of crisps. You could mix your flavours.
I like a ridged crisp.
But you could make like plain, like basically it sounds just like communism, this, isn't it? But like if you just had plain crisps and
I
then
don't know.
so a like a range of flavors, you could like
Yeah,
choose crisp style. Like so you could have ridge cut, you could have like squares if you wanted to, normal, you could have the thick ones. And then just like at the end of the aisle is like just like a selection of different flavors in sachets, and then you choose your own.
different sachet.
Yeah, I think it's a
I
good
like
idea.
I like that. I think it's a good idea. Um, yeah, that's definitely worth.
Because you
Firstly, I
know,
did.
because when people do like the crisp cocktail thing in a bowl,
Yes.
you could just put loads in, and you could just sprinkle all of the flavors over it. It'll be great.
Yeah, like a technicolor kind of kaleidoscope of flavor.
Yeah, wow.
I did invent and I just wrote it down in a message. I don't know if I sent it to you or I might have sent it to my
Probably
wife.
you will do that.
I just wrote pick and mix for crisps.
Yeah, I think you did send. It's a good idea.
Yeah, like I think my wife did quite correctly raise how would you keep the crisp fresh, but I think if you put them in like
Yeah,
a big Tupperware, each like dispenser was like a Tupperware kind of air sealed thing. I would
yeah,
just go in there and go, right, I want a shovel of Quavers, then some
yeah.
McCoys, then some Roysters.
Oh, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, the idea of crisps with salt in the sachet, it seems like it does seem that there's room for them to develop it, but they just haven't.
Yeah, they've like kind of gone this, and it's like, well, this is a good idea. Oh, that's it, is it? That's the idea. Well, come on, like finish it.
Did you ever have them just without anything?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I hate the idea of ready salted crisps anyway. Like,
I don't mind like I think there's a place for them, but I would rarely choose them. I don't mind like a good ready like a quality ready solid crisp is nice, but I wouldn't ever like buy them as part of like a meal deal or anything, or I wouldn't like buy them in a pub or whatever.
yeah. I think are multi-pack crisps, is that like kind of that died out now?
No, we got some the other day, but they don't do them as like it's your stereotypical ready salted cheese and onion and salt and vinegar, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then there tends to be like what always used to do like the meaty one, which would be the chicken prawn
Mhm.
cocktail and beef or something, I guess. Beef and
Yeah,
onion.
there was like a roast beef on it.
That was it. I really like Worcester sauce crisps.
Yeah, Seabrooks do a good one of them.
Yeah, really, they do a big bag now.
Mm. Well, that's the thing. Is the big bag now kind of how people consume a crisp? Because I know you're a big bag fan.
I am a
Or
big bag fan. I
the
think
practice of leaving a few crisps in a big bag.
I think the dog's just eating some of Becky's beans on toast. But at the big bag fat, yeah. But I'm very like I will leave four in the bottom to go. Well, I haven't eaten all of it. I'll leave like
Yeah,
a useless amount of crisps in the bottom. So like then, but then I'll like
an insult of crisps.
I'll open the cupboard and I'll be like, oh great. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Forgot I
How,
left
how
the
do
baby in here.
how do you seal them? Do you have one of them little?
Richard, I just eat them all.
Oh no,
I
because
just eat
we've
them
got
all.
these.
Like I just there's nothing left to seal.
I don't know if we've got any. I don't have any to hand, but we've
I,
got
I
these like
would
little
I
puppy
would just
things.
I would just roll them up and wedge them against the bench.
Yeah, we've
There's
got
nothing left to seal. There's
we've
like
got a
two,
big we've got a big tub with crisps in it,
like
uh, and to be honest, I'm not really one for a two sitting session with a crisp.
yeah.
Probably one session, which I think is quite it's sufficient. Saves on waste, but there are lots that in our snack box is just loads of half bags.
Oh
And I
yeah,
don't know how far. I don't know what
yeah.
day they go back to.
It's. I think like the crisp. I know this is off topic, but like the crisp, the big bag is not. It isn't that much bigger than a grab bag.
Nah.
Like really, especially the Seabrooks big bag. That ain't big at all. Like that's
Is a grab bag still going?
yeah. You get them at like the match.
Uh,
Pubs sell them, don't they? Like pubs tend to sell them.
they're probably still from like the 90s, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. We got Becky. Did we get grab bags the other day at the Carlisle train station? Yeah, we did. Yeah, Carlisle train station sell them.
Yeah, that figures, that tracks.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, yeah.
With the grab bags of salt and shake, did they have like bigger sachets?
Yeah, massive sachet, like a bag of Coke.
The
Sorry, Chris is the boy.
yeah, that's all right. You won't be listening. You might be. You never know.
Both of us now.
The in the 90s, you probably might not remember this because you might have been a bit young. Walkers went through a phase of putting a £20 note in a blue
I do remember that, yeah, which is barbaric behaviour. Money
It's quite
dirty.
it's the same sachet. It's the same sachet as you get in a salt and shake. So if you've got like a salt and shake afterwards, you know every pack's a winner. What have you won? Oh, there's some salt.
Just want some salt.
Oh. That was great. They should go back to doing that.
Yeah, they should. They should put like £1,000 in. Well, we know which one it is because it's but like
It's like
I can see it.
I think that they should definitely do that. But yeah, salt and shake. It's you're right. I think we should pitch that.
You should explore the concept further, not just stop there.
Yeah. And what we need to do is write down. I think I said this last episode. We need to write down our good ideas.
Yeah,
because we've come up with some belters.
Well, that's arguably the best one. I would suggest.
It's a close run thing with sausage on a stick from an ice cream van.
Yeah, that's great. That is a good idea. As is harnessing the gas power from Jupiter to power Loganair flights.
Exactly, which they still haven't done. I can't believe it. Saying, when they're talking about reliance on fossil fuels,
I know.
All right, an initial outlay, it's going to cost a lot.
Admittedly, there is a substantial initial cost, yes.
But after that,
well, you know,
infinite amount of energy coming from Jupiter.
Yeah, well, it's not going anywhere, is it? No. It's not doing anything else.
No,
it's just there. Why don't you use it? Tap in.
Exactly. Yeah.
About anyway.
A quicker win would be to offer a range of flavors in the blue sachets of crisps.
Yeah.
And for ice cream fans to start selling sausages on sticks.
Yeah.
Do that today, Jupiter tomorrow.
You might need to think about that a bit more.
Yeah, it is a thinker. But Elon Musk, one of the great minds, apparently, so he could do it.
Oh, yeah.
He's not being racist. Should we spin again?
Yeah.
Let's spin again. Might not get 3 spins in this episode.
We might not. Well, we'll see. It might be a shit one, this. So we can flick through it.
Anne Robinson.
That's right, yeah. I hate Anne Robinson.
I'm going to see who suggested this.
It wasn't. Was it me? I might have just put it on.
It was Daryl.
Right? Hello, Daryl.
Friend of the show, Daryl.
Anne Robinson. I hate. She's horrible, Anne Robinson.
Yeah. Daryl Gray, who suggested TV game shows in the past, and he suggested other stuff, but we just forgot to give him credit for it.
We need to tag them in when we tweet this.
We should really. I mean, you don't know how many of these people were like keen listeners at the start, and then like, oh God, it's crap in it. Like all the people who excitedly say, "I'm going to go and listen to your podcast and tell you what you think," and then just never tell us what you think.
Tell us what you thought. Best I don't.
So,
well, that was certainly brutally honest, wasn't it?
Anne Robinson.
Anne Robinson, yeah. I don't like Anne Robinson. I think she's just an appalling woman.
Yeah.
Is she alive?
Yeah, she is. Yeah. I don't know. She was presenting. I know. Obviously, she did The Weakest Link.
She's 80 now.
She did Crime Watch.
She did. Yeah.
Crime Watch. She did that. Did she do Crime Watch, or was it that awful Watchdog? That was it. Watchdog.
Watchdog. Yeah.
Crime Watchdog.
Points of view. Watchdog. The Weakest Link. Countdown.
Yeah. Well, she made a career out of just being like horrible to people.
Just awful to people. Yeah. Yeah, not very nice at all. She was a journalist, wasn't she? Really, like initially.
Yeah. And I've seen a few bits. Like she was on. I know she was on Top Gear, Sorry, that's my that
yeah.
noise you might have heard there was Monty, my pet dog, throwing his toys down the stairs.
It's good, nice to do.
As is his want. It's great if someone's in the downstairs bathroom because they don't. All they hear is like the EastEnders theme tune and a massive crash against the door, which is the dog. He's fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she was horrible in a time where you could be horrible on TV, but like as soon as people started going like, actually, you don't have to be nasty on telly now. Yeah, you don't have to do. You don't have to be horrible to these people. And if you watch any kind of reruns, it's like they don't really sit very well. If you're like watching like old Weakest Links on like
Challenge. She's genuinely awful to people. Like
Vile.
Horrible. She's married to Andrew Parker Bowles. Well, not married to, but she's in a relationship with him.
Right.
Off of Camilla.
Yeah. Well,
she was awful.
He stands for a shit.
Yeah. He's winking. He stopped winking at me. It's weird.
I've got something in my eye, actually.
You are the weakest link. I hated that program as well. It was crap.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot to say about Anne Robinson. If I'm honest.
I'm thinking about the Weakest Link because it's like, it's quite difficult. Good concept for a show, though.
Yeah, well, it was just like the prize money was shit as well. Like, he won like 130 quid or something. Is it, well,
yeah.
You know,
there's also some idiot who banks. What have you done that for?
Banking 20 quid. Like, what?
Come on. And you get like a doozy for the next question. Like, cheers.
Yeah, nice one. Cheers, that Gary.
Yeah, that's Anne Robinson. The streets will remember Anne Robinson.
She's still alive, so
she's still alive. Yeah. Yeah. I guess if we called up like Wikipedia, we could probably find some good stuff on her. Much like it did with Jeremy Clarkson, but there we go. I don't know. I don't know what point that proves, but there you go.
Married to Andrew Parker Bowles. There you go.
Yeah. Right. That's 4 minutes on Anne Robinson. Should we spin again?
More
than enough. It's actually worse than a veto if we just give her like 4 minutes of it.
Yeah.
We're spinning again, by the way.
Yeah, we are spinning again, right? Yeah, go on then. What is it?
5 aside.
Right. Can we veto it? I can't bother to over 5 aside.
That's absolutely fine. It'd be nice to talk about it in the future, though, because
we should start and play it again.
Actually, I was just thinking about this the other day. The last time we played, we had last time I played was the Monday night ones.
Oh yeah. Well, we should try and sort this in the group chat after this, and it'll get ignored.
Yeah, but then again, we might get a former professional footballer getting involved again. And
yeah, it was good. That
was good fun.
Good, yeah, really fit.
Yeah, and also footballers hit the ball way too hard.
There's no need for
stupid.
It. We are inadvertently now talking about 5 aside.
Yeah, but we have vetoed, so that counts. Right, final spin then. We're spinning now. KFC.
The connection went then. Is that what it is?
KFC, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, because you just froze, so I thought, oh God.
No, I'm fine.
Is that his Nana's favourite food?
No, she never, no. She, oh no, she wouldn't eat any of that.
Sorry.
No, she wouldn't. Oh no, she wouldn't. Oh no, it's not for her. I had a KFC a couple of weeks ago in Glasgow.
Right.
It was terrible.
That same place we went for the 1975 gig.
Yeah, rubbish. Proper shit. It was awful. I can't remember what I got. Like, I hate the fact that they just put hash browns in most of the burgers now. Why did they do that?
I don't mind that.
No, I hate that. Hash browns are shit. I like a McDonald's hash brown, but why? I don't want it in a. I don't want it in a. Why is it in the chicken burger? Why is it in there?
I will disagree with you because I think hash browns improve everything.
No, I disagree with that. Yeah. American shit.
A little bit of advice: if you get one in with your breakfast at McDonald's, stick it in the sandwich. I
don't mind that so much, but just the KFC one. Maybe I just don't like their hash browns.
Yeah, it could be that. I mean, it is a bit weird.
It doesn't have any place in there for me.
Yeah, because you're probably having that in like a tower. tower meal, tower stack, however they're called.
I thought I'd got a Zinger burger, but I must have got something.
Yeah, you probably got a Zinger tower stack thing, but they've started
Whatever
doing
it was shit.
They've started doing the double down again, which is replacing the bun with chicken.
That's just so what is it? Just a piece of chicken then?
It's 3 pieces of chicken.
That's not a burger. That's what?
So you replace like both sides of the bun,
Right?
both buns with a bit of chicken. So you got chicken, cheese, chicken, cheese, chicken.
That's how are you supposed to eat? That's just a mess.
Yeah, well, it's just 3 big bits of chicken.
But if you want that,
right up my street. If you're on the Atkins diet, which I don't know if anyone is anymore,
well, why don't you might as well just get one of the buckets?
It's a good point. The buckets are probably the best value. We get
they're great. They're really nice. But I was by myself, and the bucket for one's shit, and the bucket for 2 is too big for one.
Yeah.
So I just got something rubbish instead. I got some chicken wings though, and they were nice.
Yeah, the wings. I've never had the wings from KFC.
Nice.
I'm not a fan of anything with a bone in from there. I think there's only a certain amount of like trust. Jesus, Monday. There's only a certain amount of trust I have with these places with food, and I don't trust someone who's like doing their A levels to effectively cook. I know they'll probably like lose the license to deal chicken if they sold like uncooked chicken, but I just don't want to take the risk. It's not worth the risk.
Yeah, it is. I think sometimes the bones are a hazard at KFC because the chicken's not the freshest chicken, and they can be quite not hard enough, so you can bite through them, and if you swallow one, it's going to be problematic. But overall, I like the idea of a KFC, but it always disappoints.
I don't know. I think it's a good alternative for us to getting a terrible Chinese.
Yeah, but I think the point stands for this with Mackey's, because I think Mackey's is just all largely excellent, like
consistently great,
consistently good. But I think KFC, I think the quality can be like appalling, really bad.
Yeah, we've fallen foul of it. I mean, we're kind of between 2 KFCs. There's one in Ryup, and then I don't want people to triangulate where I live, even though I've said where I live before.
Well, Richard lives in between Ryup and Blackpool.
Yeah. So the other one I go to is in Blackpool actually, and that's terrible. No,
well,
the other one's Dalton Park, and it's awful.
That one. When you get
yeah, I found that. Yeah, got like sand in it last time.
Terrible. Like every time I go to the KFC in Blackpool, by the time I get home, it's freezing. And
we've got the one in Ryup, which is further away than the one in Dalton Park from us. But the one in Dalton Park seems to employ people that are on some kind of government-backed scheme.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'll keep it to that. The Ryup one, they seem to have the wit about them. Very careful. Yeah, I think I managed to get through that well. Yeah, the one in Ryup is pretty good. So
what do you mean when you say that?
I mean, like the Ryup one's about 6 miles away, and the Dalton Park one's about 2 miles. That's what I mean by that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
very well.
But between the 3 of us, you can get like there's a 12-piece boneless meal,
right? Yeah.
Feast, and it's like 12 piece. I want to say £24.
Yeah, there's one that's like $27.99 as well.
But between the 3 of us, you can get 4 pieces of decent sized chicken, boneless, popcorn chicken. There's like 4 servings of the really incredibly nice chips that they do.
The chips are good, you know.
Fantastic.
They get like
I don't know what they do to them. I think they put like chicken in the chips.
It's like chicken seasoning, isn't it?
Whoa.
And they get like a lot of hate for the chips.
Nah, they do.
They do.
I know.
But they've got skin on as well. The nice chips, the good chips. Yeah, I
think their chips are probably the best.
I've never had chips before, so I don't know. But
yeah, no, well, you should try them.
That's one thing I want.
Quite big in France.
chips.
Yeah.
So you've pissed on your Monshare chips.
So yeah. KFC's drink selection not too good.
Oh yeah, Burger King
Um,
got the best drinks because you can get Dr Pepper.
yeah, I like. Well, I mean, with the feast that we get, they just hire us a big bottle of Pepsi Max.
That's all right though.
It's fine by me. I drink Pepsi Max. No one else in the house does. Also, KFC sides are pointless. Don't give me the option to have a side. Give me the option to have just more chicken.
Yeah, can I? Well, the shit meal I got the other day came with a piece of chicken, and then you could choose a chicken wing to add to it. I got two of them as well.
Yeah.
But then it came with like some corn. So
no, yeah, exactly. I don't want that. I don't want beans.
I don't want your beans or your coleslaw
or your gravy.
I don't. The gravy's overrated.
Or your rice.
They do rice.
They do rice, yeah. And
Why?
it's like, well, yeah, exactly. That's one of your sides is a little tub of rice, and it's like flavored rice. It's a bit like you know that stuff that you put in the stuff that you cook with the kettle, like a pot noodle, savory rice kind of pot rice.
What on earth?
Like instant rice that you can get like for your dinner.
Yeah,
it's got like little peas in it. And that I'd lost how to talk. Yeah. You sometimes get them in the little sachets.
Yeah.
The little pan. Oh God.
You need
I think I might be having a stroke.
Richard. So what we've learned from here is rather than cook it in a pan, Richard cooks his rice in a kettle.
No, you can go.
How many times would you have to boil the kettle to cook rice in
it? Quite a few. Couple, 3 times maybe. I don't know if you're actually doing like proper rice where you've got like long grain rice. Like that would take a while. I can't do rice.
The kettle, I think.
No, probably not. You'd ruin your kettle. I'm not good at doing rice, so I always get the little sachets of no, it's not a sachet, it's like a pouch. That was the word I was going for.
Yeah.
So yeah, essentially KFC rice is like they're all shouting pouch at the radio. They've tuned out. Depends if it's outside of Martin Emerson's golden window of podcasts. What did he say?
35 minutes.
Oh, we're under. He's still listening. Hello, Martin. You all right?
Hello, Martin. He's in Kildare at the minute.
Oh, be hanging on our every word.
Well, yeah.
Right. That's KFC, I suppose. Anything else you've got to add on KFC?
Nah, not really.
I've got to make a clarification on the double down burger.
Right.
It's not chicken with 2 slices of chicken surrounding it. It's just chicken, cheese, hash brown, chicken. No bun.
Right. It's just shit.
I think it would be messy. If you got that on your dinner time, that would be messy.
What's the point in it? Like, just get a chicken burger. I don't like...
I think I really fancy a KFC now.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're going to get. Because Ella's on half time, so we're getting a takeaway. Whoa. KFC. Right. Well, that's KFC, and I think that's probably the episode. Matthew looks absolutely disgusted.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just replying to something for work. I was...
All right.
So...
I've lost you, so as soon as we're straight outside 35 minutes, you've gone. Checked out.
No, I need to reply to this. Apologies, everyone.
Okay. The spark's gone in this, hasn't it?
No, it's quite important, Richard. I am actually at work, so
So am I. I've had loads of messages.
Yeah, but no one cares about the Barrow Mail. No, I'm so sorry. You'll have to bleep that out. It's fine.
People do care. That's my job.
It's the Cheltenham Festival next week, Richard.
People care about the Barrow Mail and the Bradford Telegraph and Argus and all of the other papers that have.
No one cares about Argos. They just have the ones in Sainsbury's now.
Yeah, Barrow Mail is Gary's paper, so.
Oh, Gary.
I've been working on it a little bit.
But if you would like to get in touch with the Barrow Mill, then you can email Gary on Gary.
Yeah. Well, I think
no, you better not read that out. No.
If I start giving out home addresses, I think we should end it here.
Yeah. Well.
So yeah, we'll be back sometime soon, and hopefully we might try to get into like a regular routine for this again, because it is a bit ad hoc at the moment. But life happens, doesn't it?
Does indeed.
Right. Well, thank you very much for listening, everyone at home. If you want to suggest some subjects for us to discuss on the wheel, would love to hear from you. Fried Fries Pod, I believe.
Yeah, Fried Fries Pod.
Tag. And also, we're both raising money for good causes this year as we take on the Coast to Coast. I'm doing the Great North Run in September. Raise money. Yes.
Oh, great.
I'm coming out running retirement.
Have you got a bike yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, it's in May though. It's March on Saturday.
Yeah. I've got a bike, but it's not going to be up to the task of 140 miles, or whatever extensions you've added onto the course.
It's not an extension; it's just a better route.
Yeah, we need to talk about this.
Yeah, probably not now though,
because I can't go on the M62. I've been told.
I've been told.
You've been told.
Not after your track record.
No. Have a look at our socials, and if you're feeling generous enough, not whack us a couple of quid for our relative endeavours. But if you want to suggest a subject, get in touch with us on our socials, and we will add it to the wheel, and maybe one day we'll talk about it in a fairly dismissive manner, like we did about Anne Robinson. We'll be back next week. Thank you very much for listening.